Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, where I fixed my derp that this was backwards. Yes, I know the comment section was probably spamming this. Like I said, the staggered means of my recording means that I'm recording this before I can actually see any comments on the previous one, which is kind of an issue with how I run my channel, but... Ooh, those are carbon dioxide. Switch on. Let's see if we can't get those evaporated. But, I have it fixed, so no complaining. There is no hydrogen. Okay, well, that's a problem. Are we just not getting that much hydrogen anymore? Oh, this is running actually quite effectively. It's the pressure in the base. The temperature. Over here is actually getting a lot better. Over here is still kind of meh. But these Weezwar are trying their darndest to keep the base cold. There's not necessarily a lot that can be done. Okay, rummage. Because we could use that. Can we? Oh no, that's right. Those are made of steel. So we cannot deconstruct those. Ooh, what is that? Nutrient bar. Okay. Do we not have any more Weezwar on the map? We are going to go looking again, actually. Can we have this dug all the way over, please? And about right here, we'll go down into this area. Because we need a few more Weezwar. We just need to be able to cool stuff down. And specifically, if we can cool this water down, then that will fix our entire problem. Which we could if we had an insane amount of power, because we could run it through two of the water base, the attenuators. Now, how much heat does this throw off? See, that's the problem too, is that this still throws off heat. So, it has an overheat of 125 though, holy cow. Which means with the gold amalgam, like that doesn't change with gold amalgam. Yeah, okay, so that can get actually up to 175. Ooh, so can this. That means this can actually steam water. Which again is a very poor idea. What's the temperature of those pockets? It's pretty hot. And then neutronium does not cool off anything, so. Ooh, is it actually working? I'm seeing less carbon dioxide in here. Because there's carbon dioxide over here. So when it does get power, it does actually filter it out. When it actually does get power. Okay, so it ran it for a second. Can we actually see this go down? We can't actually see the physical pressure in the room, unfortunately. Does this actually... If we put a pressure gauge in there, whether we had it on or not, we could. But the idea is that this should... As we vacuum out this room, it should... Ooh, there's hydrogen in there. Interesting. Anyways, how's this doing? Just body temperature. Good. No issues with pressure, though. That's the temperature. It is just really warm up here. So, not a lot I can do. I did want this isolated because it was causing more problems than it was solving. That is polluted ice. We do want... Don't we have that getting picked up and put over here? Oh, it's full. Well then. Can you drop it so that it will start melting? And speak of which, how is this ice doing? it is actually getting pretty toasty. It should be melting actually quite a bit now. And there are 20 tons of ice there, which isn't quite 20 tons of water, I don't think, because of its crystallization lattice. Maybe there is 20 tons of water there. If that's the case, then... oh my gosh, this is going to overflow in a second here. Okay, can we... somebody's making messes again. It's on this side. I don't see it, though. But yeah, okay, and then that's our other problem, is that there are people making messes every now and then, and I don't see it. And it's always in specific areas, like right here always becomes a mess. And I don't know why. It's like the airflow tile for a second becomes a mesh tile and just lets water down and into there. Although that wouldn't explain why over here gets just a ton of liquid. Because this isn't permeable, so none of this should be coming down here. And actually that's not a lot of pressure for a room with... oh, because the poof, though. That's probably why the poof... multiple poofs probably keep eating that. So... oh, the deoxidizers are off. We need more algae. How's the pressure at the base? Yeah, we need more algae. So... these are constantly running, though, are they not? You are stalling out because this, which is something we have to use to, let's see, our previous report, we had some extra. Could we get a gas filter, say, right here? I would think, or actually it could probably be up higher. So we want it, no, because we need to run it through some of those as well, because air in there is decently warm, and we don't want to be passing decently warm air. Yeah, the gas isn't really heating up due to the water at all, so... but the thing is, we don't have enough power for more thermal regulators. Are we actually... agricultural? We still have a lot of fertilizer. We're still producing it because of this and this. So what that tells me is we do need to get oil set up. But the problem is that there's a lot of heat involved with oil. And I don't think we have the means of dealing with it. Just, it's too hot in the base as is. So... how are we going to deal with it, kind of thing, is the problem. Actually, you know what? Let's make the ladder right there, because that's going to just be more effective. Because that way they can drop down into there and dig it out. Yeah, I think they'll be able to reach everything, even if I do this. They won't be able to reach that, but that's fine. But yes, the main issue of my map is just that it's really hot everywhere. Like, up here, I guess up here is pretty cold. But to pump oil all the way up here to have our systems up here, not to mention running a heavy watt all the way up, which technically we could do right there. But also, these won't stay cool forever. That's the other problem, is that it really would be a temporary fix. Okay, so here's the problem I'm seeing, is that we just have things that create heat. Like, what temperature is this in here? Yeah, see, and this is just really hot too. So we have things that create heat, but we don't have a ton of things that dissipate it. We have the thermal nullifier over here, but there's only so much you could do with that. Even with it pumping what it can out there. Body temperature. We do have some that's growing quite nicely, though. Oh dear, I'm melting the ice. Because of... Oh dear, okay. And if we put anything to allow water through, gas can get in. So I want swept on A9. Everything you can in there. I'm going to say that this can have ice again. And I want all of the ice in there cleaned up. So, first things first, they should pick up all of the ice in here. Because we need this room cleaned out as much as possible other than the carbon dioxide. So. Anyways, the hydrogen, we're not getting enough anymore. And I'm not quite sure why that is. But anyways, because it was pretty balanced at where it was. What's this? That is ice, so that needs to be converted. We do have some carbon dioxide solid being created. It looks. Okay, and then we need this mopped. All the ice is gone. All there should... Well, almost all of it. Wait. Prioritize. 9. This ice. Or sweep. This ice, please. And there's some ice over here that keeps on melting and freezing. Okay. I think what happened is it got full. No, it did not. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so, or other ice was starting to be gathered, but I do want this one on a 9. I do want this ice picked up. And can we mop that? If we could. I know this is solid carbon dioxide. We will get that respirated here in a second. As you can see, it is, this pump is fighting this from creating too much. Okay, and then that should be good. As this pumps out, it should be getting rid of the solid carbon dioxide. As it gets power to pump. The thermal nullifier is getting all of the hydrogen it needs, which is fine. We just need this to be made a vacuum. So, which I think is going to happen now. Yeah, as you can see, there's so little carbon dioxide now right there. How's this going? The water's really hot. And this is barely cool enough to stay going. This should be cool enough. Oh, the carbon dioxide right there is too warm. Okay. Well, we're doing our best, so. We need more power up there, but we need more hydrogen to do that. And we're not making quite nearly enough. And again, we just need cooler water. Cooler water would actually solve all of our problems. That if we could get this water cool, that would actually fix all of our problems. Like, all of it. Okay, that re-cooled off the ice right there, I think. Oh no, it's actually separate stacks of ice now. Interesting. Although, that being said, the water is cooling off. The ice is doing it very, very slowly, but it is doing it. So can we... Is this all just ice? Can we have a sweep order at a 9 for all of this? And then we will remake this into ice. This might be a temporary way of doing this, but if we can get some stuff under control, maybe we can get some things starting to be produced. We really do need a long-term means of cooling but I really don't know what that would be at the moment. So, gas. Nope. The pipes. Yeah, the oxygen comes out down here, which would be kind of a pain if we ran it back up. If we moved the thermo regulators up here, but part of that problem too is that up here is hot, which would... This thing obviously has been kind of cranky. So... But yes, if we can... Ooh. Somebody just dropped the ice in there. And that, because it's so little, is actually warming up really fast. Huh. What is that? Polluted ice. And polluted ice. That's interesting. It can't figure out what it wants to be because... Huh. It looks like it's carbon dioxide. That's the really cold instigator right there. That's interesting. Well, anyways, the temperature right there should eventually... And again, more messes. Who is doing this? I swear. Let's check the base real quick just to make sure. But someone keeps on leaving little messes around the base, and I'm not very pleased about it. Okay, cancel that, because we don't need it. And then... drop the ice. Let's get some more, maybe? Do we have any more ice that we can dig up? Looks like we have some up here. Or not dig up, but... And a 9. Want all of that swept up. Let's reset this. Now the problem is that this is temporary. We will run out of ice. So... Oops, did I put this at a 9? I did, okay. So they should be coming up here to sweep that. This is a massive cold biome. Let's head over. And then we will build down. It's a massive cold biome. Hoping to find a... Oh, we have a Weezewort. Now where to put it, though? You know what? I'm thinking we are going to put it... down here. We're going to make a mesh tile out of iron right there. We're going to get a flower pot out of... Yeah, let's make it have something thermally reactive. That way maybe we can cool things off. So we have one Weezewort. I'm going to put it right above the water to see if I can't cool it off. At least a little. So... I'm really wondering if it'd be more effective just to dig laterally. Laterally. But let's pull that down. Let's get this dug out and ensure that this gets uprooted. Now, did they get this done? They did. Let's copy settings to this. How is our power going? We do have max power all the time, but we need to keep max power is the thing. So it looks like all of over here is working. And as you see, all of the carbon dioxide on the ground is gone. Not in a gas. Okay. Turn off. We don't need you on if there is no gas in there. And what little is in there is fine. Ooh, this is coming out at 24. Why is it coming out at 24? And are these coming out warmer? That might be wise, because it's trying to cool off while the water's warming up in there, so... Too cold. You know what? It might just need a little gas. Yoop. I don't care what you're doing right now. I want you to move to right here for a second. That will let some gas in and make it so that there is some heat transfer. We do have a thermal plate in there too. So, but there is some heat transfer because we did get put some gas in there. We don't want it a complete vacuum, but we do want, because we do want some ability to transfer the temperature, but we just don't want a lot in there because it would kind of cancel the effect. Let's see here. We have water that is at 15 degrees and heating. That is not effective. This is getting enough, yes. And we do have some carbon dioxide that is backing up every now and then, so maybe it's cooling off a little. 24 degrees. That is way too warm. We do not need to be pumping that out down there. So that tells me that we should just put a gas vent right there. Okay, I guess gold amalgam, that's fine. Okay, can we get that done? Ooh, we have a sleet wheat harvest. Yay! But basically, we'll just pump it out up here, and as it cools off, it will fall on its own. The warmer carbon dioxide will be up here, the colder will go down further. And then we can deconstruct all of... Let's make sure we're in this. Just deconstruct all of that. Let's not actually deconstruct something we need. But yes, that should fix the heat problem a little bit. That the heat should maintain up here rather than kind of coming up here and kind of spreading across. So. But that is a lot of cold, but it's just really hard to extract that cold when you have such warm items being produced. So. But anyways, if we keep looking around a bit here. We could let out all of... Ooh. This water has actually ambiently cooled. It's still really hot, but not nearly as hot. Skill increase. Anyways, how are we doing at getting to that Wheezewort? Where is it? It's up here. We're getting there. Oh, and then they probably put the ice back in here. Any that was out, so let's drop all of it. And how's the... There's a lot of different ice there. The water is actually cooling off. It's down to 37 degrees right here, so... The ice is actually working. It's like putting a piece of ice in your cold drink, too, I guess. Temperature. Now, doing the same for over here would kind of be the same. So let's make a couple storage containers, and we'll get all the polluted ice on the map. In fact, and then we could just have it all drop out. And as it warms up or even cools off the liquid over here. Ah, speak of liquid cooling. That actually melted. Or not cooling for that matter. So, but again, this is a temporary measure that I wish I could like anti-sweep, that I would be like, leave that there kind of thing. But, oh well. Polluted ice. Copy setting. Across. Okay, and they're just going to pretty much move that to down here, although that is going to drop in this liquid and hopefully melt. So. All of that is now insulated pipe. We actually don't need the water right there. Insulated pipe into here. And what's this exiting at? That's exiting at really warm too. And we don't really need hot pipe going up into the hot area too. So let's grab some of our abyssite and re-pipe this into. These will put out hot air, but we really don't need the pipe itself also heating everything up that it passes. So let's just insulate all of that. Actually, I think the same thing right here. We do not need this heating up everything it passes as it goes. Okay, I think they're actually getting quite a bit of the polluted ice picked up now. Nope, there's some over here, so they haven't got to all of it yet. There's actually some down here as well. Buried objects. We do have some sleet wheat grain, which was not picked up. What is the refrigerator on? Oh, the refrigerator is full. We need to do some cooking, apparently. This needs to be on a 7, I do believe. We do need to be cooking that up as often as we can. Gets produced about the same speed as meal ice, it looks. If not a bit faster, actually. But anyway, so they are putting in all of these new pipes, and hopefully that'll help keep the base cool as well. And we do need the Wheezewort down here to help mitigate the heat from that. These storage compactors are actually pretty cold. Oh, are the storage compactors actually being cooled by the ice? Because if that's the case, well, over here it's so hot, we'd might as well have the ice directly in the water, so. Oopsies, did not mean to pause. Okay, so we are making a lot of frost buns now. Can we get an airflow tile right here and here? And then we can have tables. Is that not in there? Is it in furniture? Oh, it is in furniture. It's made of metal? Interesting. Okay, so let's have this many tables? Oh, wait, we have to have a table for each dupe, don't we? So that's 6. We have 12, so we have 2 rooms of it. So we can deconstruct this as we don't need that. This obviously is not required anymore. We do need that to now be a wall. There's no reason for it to not be. In fact, the deoxidizers aren't going, and the base is still pressurized decently well. I'm thinking that just digging this out and letting it get filled was part of the problem. So now that that is okay. Yeah, just the body temperature, just the temperature of the room is still just a little too warm. Oh, can we empty that, please? Okay, agriculture. We are starting to drop in fertilizer, though, and we'll eventually get the fertilizer stuff set up here, but for the time being. Power, actually, we can rerun this in the floor if we could. That is the alarm, so that does need to be the end of the episode, though. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, and goodbye. We worked.